We are live. What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? What it do? I am your host, ya boy, ya homie, TALK-IS-PITT, and you are tuning into the #1 sports channel on YouTube that eats, breathes, and shits everything Pitt. Ladies and germs, today we got a good one. We are going to be previewing the Pittsburgh Panthers versus North Carolina Tar Heels football game, which takes place tomorrow on a Thursday. I really hate Thursday games, ladies and gentlemen, but it is what it is. And yeah, we got to deal with the cards that we were dealt. Going to be waiting for a couple of people to get up on the StreamYard panel, or should I say get in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link down in the chat. If anybody wants to come up on the actual panel, you could either trash talk, you could give your score predictions, talk about your team. It doesn't matter. All right. But yeah, I don't have a big following. So 98% of the time, I don't actually expect anybody to come up on the live panels. But I do expect people to trash talk me on videos because they have no balls to do it live. Or should I say most of the people. Honestly, I think most of everybody that's subscribed to me feels sorry for me. Oh, man. I definitely have to go to the store and get some more drink. But yeah, guys, what a week of college football we have in store. We got a couple games going on right now. I think Ball State and Northern Illinois, I think they're going at it right now. If I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, Ball State scored, so they either might be ahead or nudging close. But Ball State and Northern Illinois, teams I'm not too familiar with. I know more about Northern Illinois because they beat one of the ACC teams this year in Georgia Tech, which was fucking hilarious. I'm glad Northern Illinois lost to Georgia Tech because it was funny watching Sea-Dog trip out. We lost to Northern Illinois. Jeff Collins like milk duds. It's nasty. Milk duds are disgusting. But yeah, guys, that was pretty funny. But I still watch that video every now and again where he's tripping out over the Northern Illinois loss. But my Pitt versus Miami rant got a lot of videos in the got a lot of videos. I said videos. The video got a lot of views for it. But yeah, guys, come up on the panel. The comments down in the or should I say the link is down in the comment section. I can't even fucking articulate a sentence properly. No wonder people make fun of me. But yeah, ladies and germs, we're going to go ahead and get started here in a little bit, actually. I still want to wait for a couple more people to get up on here, or should I say just anybody to get up on here before I start doing this. If nobody comes on, I want to say in the next minute and a half to 2 minutes, then I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Just go through my notes right here, which I need a new fucking notebook. I'm going to go through my notes here, talk about the stats from the last game for Pitt and also the stats from the last game with fucking North Carolina. I don't know how I fucking forgot who we were playing. But hey, it looks like we had a viewer come on here and okay, now they're back again. It might be YouTube just acting retarded, because what they like to do is they like to take away viewers while you're live. But anyway, guys, it looks like we got people starting to come in. The link down in the comment section is for the StreamYard link. So if you want to hop up on here, just follow the instructions. You don't have to show your face. But yeah, that would be great, guys. So Pitt versus North Carolina is a very important matchup. Yo, what up? Fishing Football, he's reporting live. Yeah, I'm reporting live, brother. What up, Fishing Football? The Pitt versus North Carolina game is very pivotal in the ACC right now, because whoever wins this game not necessarily controls their destiny to the ACC, but the path to the championship is a lot more clear. It's easier for whatever team. Now, North Carolina already has a couple division losses, so that does hurt them. And Pitt also has one coastal loss to Miami, so that kind of hurts them as well. But North Carolina is more in jeopardy of not making the ACC championship than Pitt. But the stats for the last game against Duke for the Pittsburgh Panthers, they put up 636 yards of total offense. Kenny Pickett went 28 of 43 for 416 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Rodney Hammond, our freshman running back, once again led the Panthers in rushing with 81 yards on 16 carries and 1 touchdown. And one of the other keynotes for the rushing attack, Kenny Pickett also rushed for 57 yards on 8 carries and 1 touchdown. He got that rushing touchdown, I want to say, the second quarter. That's when the touchdown occurred. And it was a pretty good game for Pitt. I think altogether we had over 221 rushing yards between Izzy Abanikanda, Rodney Hammond, and Kenny Pickett. So they each gathered up a good chunk of yardage. Jordan Addison, everybody knows who that is, once again had a 100-yard receiving day. I think that's his 6th or 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's in between 5 to 7 games that he has had 100 yards receiving. But he went 7 catches for 171 yards, or 171 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Jared Wayne also proved that he is a good, reliable wide receiver. 5 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. The offense did pretty damn good. I mean, they did allow Duke to get to Kenny Pickett, and Kenny Pickett did fumble the ball once. And so that does concern me a little bit. And we also had our freshman wide receiver, Jaden Bradley. He fumbled the ball on what could have been a 25 to 30-yard gain. And that allowed Duke to score a couple more touchdowns. And the game ended up being decided 54-29 Pitt. I wish we would have held Duke to less points, but I'll take the fucking win. I'll take it, man. But the defense did pretty well, in my opinion. They held Duke to 384 yards of total offense. I believe the Duke quarterback didn't even pass for, I can't remember because that's not something I wrote down, and I wish I really would have wrote that down. But if I'm not mistaken, the Duke quarterbacks didn't even pass for 200 yards, and a good chunk of their yards came with the rushing attack because the quarterbacks were able to get out of the pocket, rush for a couple of first downs. Duke did gain some first downs in this game. And hold on, my screen's frozen, guys. It may not seem like that to you, but it is to me. So let's see. There we go. Well, fish and football, I'm actually a Pitt Panther fan. I'm not a North Carolina fan. And sorry I didn't see your comment. My screen was frozen. So what it does is it stops the, oh, okay. Okay. Howl. All right. My screen was frozen, guys. So I didn't see any comments coming in to the chat. But and yeah, I agree, fish and football. If we can get the Sam Howell, and I hate having a speech impediment. If we can get to having, if we can get to Sam Howell and limit how much he's able to run up the middle or at all and make him uncomfortable in the pocket, we will win. I do believe that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Pitt held Duke to only 385 total yards of offense, 241 yards passing, 143 rushing. Now, there was 3 different quarterbacks in the game for Duke. Remember that. I believe we held Mateo Durant to his second lowest rushing total of the season, which to me is very good. I like that when Pitt's defense can hold one of the best running backs to under 100 yards. To me, that's a productive day. I wish we didn't allow him to score, but we still won, and that's all that matters. We won by 30. And like I said, the defense, they shine bright. Linebacker Cam Bright and John Patrician had monster days for the Pittsburgh Panthers. John Patrician had 7 tackles, a sack, and an interception. Cam Bright had 5.5 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and he also had a couple pass breakups as well. When a linebacker has a pass breakup, to me, that's a good day as far as the defense goes. And yeah, ladies and germs, Pitt had a great game. Like I said, the score ended up 54-29. And I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, there's some things we need to clean up. Like we need to stop allowing the quarterback to run up the middle. We need to stop allowing the passes to the sideline. And we need to stop playing soft coverage. We're not playing aggressive enough. It's like when we told the players that they were being too aggressive, they stopped being aggressive at all. They stopped, being hungry to get after the ball. And my problem with the Pittsburgh defense is they're not wrapping up on the tackles. They hit them with the shoulder and expect them to go down. Like, dude, you can't do that. Wrap the motherfucker up, bring him to the ground, and move on to the next play. The defense is the problem for the Pittsburgh Panthers. It's not the offense. The offense is the #1 scoring offense in the entire country. That's over Georgia. That's over Bama. That's over everyone. We have the #1 scoring offense in the entire country. Suck that, West Virginia. Moving on to the North Carolina Tar Heels, ladies and germs. North Carolina won the game 58-55 over Wake Forest. They put up 546 yards of total offense. Sam Howell was 16 for 26, 216 yards and a touchdown. So 200 yards passing is what I think a quarterback should have minimum. Exactly. Fishing football. Exactly. Like how Florida tackles. No fucking effort. Like you gotta fucking put effort into bringing the goddamn offensive player to the ground, because I swear to God, I have never once seen the Pitt Panther defense be so horrible at tackling. So goddamn bad fishing football. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, North Carolina had 546 yards of total offense. Like I said, Sam Howell, 16 for 26, 216 yards and a touchdown. And like I said, to me, a quarterback should have at least 200 yards passing or more. And he did. Sam Howell had 216 yards, but that's low for how talented Sam Howell really is. He has an arm. He has a cannon, but he's also the most sacked quarterback in the ACC right now, I believe. Or he's definitely up there in the top 3. He's been sacked a lot. He has thrown a few interceptions this year. I can't remember if he threw an interception against Wake Forest. I'd have to look that up, but I don't think he did. Neither did Kenny Pickett, by the way. The rushing attack for North Carolina is really what gave them a chance to even win this game, because Wake Forest, if I'm not mistaken, was up 2 or 3 scores by the second half. And North Carolina was led by Sam Howell and Ty Chandler, who combined for 330-something yards of rushing. And okay, here, I did write that down. Sam Howell had 104 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. Ty Chandler had 213 yards rushing on 22 attempts with 4 touchdowns. AFM, welcome to the live stream. If you could do me a favor, AFM and Fishing Football, smash the hell out of this like button. That would really help out the channel, and also get this channel out there, putting the YouTube algorithm. But also, if you got family or friends that love the Pittsburgh Panthers, or they hate them, or they just don't give a shit about them, tell them to come to this channel, because I will eventually be expanding my channel beyond Pitt football. I'm just getting my feet wet. This is my first year doing this. But it is a chance for Sam Howell to improve his draft stock. But the problem with that, AFM, is Sam Howell has never beaten Pitt. Since Sam Howell has been with the Tar Heels, he's never beaten Pitt. The last time Pitt played North Carolina was 2 years ago, and we beat them in overtime and held Sam Howell to pretty low passing yardage. They didn't do their rushing game was actually pretty good in that game, but that was a couple years ago, and I can't base this game off of a game that took place 2 years ago. But like I said, ladies and germs, the North Carolina win was mainly led by their rushing attack. Like I said, Sam Howell and Ty Chandler rushed for a crap ton of yards. And honestly, that does concern me. I'm not going to sit there and say that it doesn't concern me, because it does. That's where our weakness is, not in run defense, but allowing the quarterback to run. Ty Chandler is about to go up against the #1 rush defense in the ACC. Pitt does have the #1 rush defense in the ACC. Even against Miami, where we were still able to pick up a good chunk of yards rushing. Even against Miami, we were still able to pass the ball because Miami's defense sucks. It's just, in my personal opinion, you guys can take this how you want. Miami had help from the refs, and I'm going to continue saying that. They had help. That was bullshit. But like I said, that does concern me, because if we can't contain Sam Howell and Ty Chandler, we're going to be in for a long night and a shootout. I don't want to end up in a shootout. I really do not want Pitt to end up in a shootout. We do not win games that end up in a shootout. Oh, yeah, that is true, Christian football. They did lose 2 very productive running backs. And I agree with you. If it wasn't for Ty Chandler, UNC's offense would be pretty horrible. But that's what I love about this game, Christian football, is because outside of Sam Howell and Ty Chandler, they really don't have anybody. They have one great receiver who has broke 1,000 yards this season. But outside of those 3 people, they don't have anybody to rely on if something were to go wrong. They just don't. And the same with the defense. The defense is trash, and I'm about to get to that too. UNC guys allowed 615 yards of total offense from Wake Forest. Sam Hartman passed for 389 yards. North Carolina, do you have any idea who you're going up against tomorrow? You're going up against the best, and I don't give a shit what anybody says, the best quarterback in the fucking ACC. That is better than Sam Hartman, better than Tyler Van Lesbian Dyke. It's better than fucking Sam Howell. Any quarterback, even Malik Cunningham. Shit, the last time Pitt played Malik Cunningham, we held him to under 200 yards passing. We beat Louisville last year, guys, and that was a good win because that was a ranked win. But North Carolina, you're going up against the #1 scoring offense in the country. Your defense will not be able to contain Jordan Addison, Izzy Abanikanda, Rodney Hammond, Jared Wayne, Lucas Krull, Jaden Bradley. We have depth at every single position. Linebacker, cornerback, safety, defensive tackle, offensive tackle, any type of position in the football or on the football field, we got depth. We have 7 quarterbacks on the roster. 7. We have 7 quarterbacks that have seen a significant amount of playing time. Every single QB on our roster has been in a game this year or last year, or even played in the scrimmage game. Eli Kasanovich, Davis Bevel, Nick Patty. I call him Nick Nack Paddywhack. Jake Frantel. We have quite a few quarterbacks on the roster. I don't even know all their names. And The only bright spot that North Carolina has is the fact that our defense is playing like shit. It is garbage. It is bad. You're not going to run the ball against us, Sam Howell. So you might want to pass the ball because that's all you're going to be able to do. Would you think Pitt Panthers are not going to realize that the only thing you guys can do is run the fucking ball? Because that's all you guys can do is run the ball. Excuse my rudeness right there. So, guys, with all that being said, all those stats from last game, here is my score prediction and winner of the game. My score is going to be 52-28. Pitt. I think Pitt will score 52 points and stop North Carolina from being the electric offense that they are, because they are riddled with injuries. 52 Pitt, 28 North Carolina. That's my blowout. That's my blowout prediction. My close prediction is Pitt 38, North Carolina 31. It's either going to be those two scores, but I hopefully hope it's the 52-28. That would be great if we drop 52 points on North Carolina. But everybody, I'm going to get off here. Just wanted to do the preview and prediction live because I hate doing fucking videos. Fishing Football is predicting Pitt 44, North Carolina 31. I like that prediction. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to finish my leftover dinner, which was bacon cheeseburgers. And, yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night. Let's go, Pitt. North Carolina, we got you tomorrow. West Virginia, you ain't shit. Thank you for stopping by AFM and Fishing Football. I'll see you guys next time.